Hello, dear friends. Today, we're going to have a conversation that might make some people raise an eyebrow, but I promise it's one of the most natural, honest, and important talks we can have, especially as we age. Let me ask you this gently. When was the last time you felt truly connected to your body? Not just in terms of health, but in terms of touch, comfort, and intimacy? As we grow older, past 60, 70, and beyond, many things change. Our priorities shift, our relationships evolve, and our bodies behave differently. But one thing remains true at every stage of life. We all have physical and emotional needs. That includes the need for self-comfort, stress relief, and yes, even pleasure. And that brings us to a word that makes some people uncomfortable, but shouldn't: masturbation. Now, before you click away or feel uneasy, hear me out. Masturbation is not just a private act. It's part of human nature. It can be a form of self-care, a way to manage stress, and even, according to science, a tool for better health as we age. So today, let's talk openly, honestly, and respectfully about the 6 surprising health benefits of masturbation in old age, all backed by scientific research. This isn't about being provocative. It's about empowering you with knowledge, helping you take care of your body, and removing the unnecessary shame around something completely natural. Let's dive in gently, respectfully, and with care. 1. Improve sleep quality. Have you ever had trouble falling asleep? You're certainly not alone. As we age, many of us experience changes in sleep patterns. Insomnia, restless nights, and early morning wake-ups become more common. But what if there were a natural way to relax your body and mind at bedtime? Science says masturbation may help. Masturbation leads to the release of feel-good hormones like oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins. These hormones promote relaxation and reduce the levels of cortisol, the stress hormone that can keep you awake at night. For men, the act often leads to a natural drop in blood pressure and body temperature post-orgasm, which mimics the body's own sleep-inducing signals. For women, the release of oxytocin enhances a sense of calm, making it easier to drift off peacefully. So if you're struggling with sleep, and many people over 60 do, this might be one of the simplest, most natural remedies available. 2. Supports prostate health in men. This one is particularly important for older men. Prostate health becomes a major concern after 60. Enlarged prostates, urinary issues, and even prostate cancer are risks that increase with age. Here's where masturbation can play a surprisingly protective role. A long-term study published in the journal European Urology found that men who ejaculated more frequently through sex or masturbation had a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer later in life. How does this work? Regular ejaculation may help flush out old prostate fluid and reduce the buildup of potentially harmful substances in the gland. It's like clearing out the pipes. It keeps things moving and functioning more efficiently. It's a natural, safe, and free way to support a part of your body that doesn't always get the attention it deserves. 3. Boosts mood and reduces feelings of loneliness. Let's talk honestly about loneliness. Many seniors experience loneliness at some point. It could be due to the loss of a partner, family moving away, or the simple reality of life slowing down. And loneliness isn't just emotional. It's also a risk factor for depression, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. Masturbation, in a quiet and personal way, can create a moment of emotional release. It provides a sense of connection, not to another person necessarily, but to yourself. That moment of pleasure releases dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. It also boosts serotonin, which helps regulate mood and combats feelings of sadness and anxiety. Of course, masturbation won't replace meaningful human contact, but it can offer emotional comfort when you need it most. It's a reminder that you are alive, deserving of care, and still connected to yourself. 4. Helps maintain sexual function and circulation. Many people over 60 think, well, I'm past my sexual prime. That part of life is over. But the truth is, sexual wellness doesn't have an expiration date. The phrase, use it or lose it, applies here. For both men and women, regular sexual stimulation, even without a partner. Helps maintain healthy blood flow to the genitals. This supports nerve sensitivity, elasticity, and overall sexual function. For men, this can help prevent erectile dysfunction by keeping the blood vessels flexible. For women, it helps preserve vaginal moisture and muscle tone, reducing discomfort during future intimacy. In other words, regular self-pleasure is a form of maintenance, not just for pleasure, but for long-term sexual health. 5. Reduces stress and lowers blood pressure. Chronic stress is a silent killer, especially in older adults. It increases inflammation, raises blood pressure, and can even lead to heart disease. That's why finding ways to manage stress naturally is so important. Masturbation helps the body release endorphins, those natural painkillers and mood enhancers. It also lowers cortisol, which is responsible for many of the negative effects of chronic stress. In fact, some studies have shown that orgasm may temporarily reduce blood pressure levels and improve cardiovascular circulation. That's a benefit not many people expect from something so simple and private. So, if you're feeling tense, anxious, or overwhelmed, masturbation can be a gentle way to bring your body back to balance. Calm your nervous system, breathe easier, and feel more centered. 6. Promotes body awareness and self-acceptance. Here's one benefit that's often overlooked, but deeply important: self-acceptance. Aging brings changes to our bodies. Wrinkles appear, weight shifts, energy levels change. Sometimes we can feel disconnected from a body we used to know. Masturbation helps bridge that gap. It's a way to stay in touch with your physical self, to honor your body not for how it used to look, but for how it still feels, functions, and serves you today. For women especially, postmenopausal changes can make sexuality feel unfamiliar. Gentle, intentional self-touch can help rebuild confidence, increase sensitivity, and restore a sense of ownership over your body. Loving yourself, even in this way, is a form of healthcare, and it's never too late to reconnect with yourself. Now, I know this might have been a different kind of conversation. For some of you, it may have felt a little awkward at first, and that's okay. But I want to leave you with this thought. Your body belongs to you for life. It doesn't become less important just because you've reached 60, 70, or 80. In fact, your well-being, your comfort, and your joy matter now more than ever. Masturbation isn't shameful. It isn't something to hide in the shadows. It's a personal, natural part of the human experience. And as science has shown us, it's also a health practice supporting sleep, mood, stress, and even long-term well-being. So, whether you're single, widowed, partnered, or simply curious, know this. If you choose to include self-pleasure as part of your wellness routine, you're not alone, and you're absolutely not doing anything wrong. In fact, you may be doing something deeply right for your body and your mind. Thank you for staying with me through this gentle and open conversation. If you found this video helpful, I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe for more honest talks on senior health and happiness. And remember, you deserve to feel good, to feel whole, and to feel connected at any age. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.